Hello, beloved, and welcome to your message from God Thyself, okay? The big God. Thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. Beloved, if you're keen on booking me for a reading or a one-on-one session, I offer dream interpretations, spiritual path readings, love readings, as well as messages from God, okay? The big God, God Thyself, okay? And then my one-on-one sessions are via Zoom call, FaceTime, as well as WhatsApp video call and Skype. Okay, let us tap in and find out why you were led here. Why did the title resonate? Right? What is here for you? What is this message about in reference to what you might be dealing with or going through? Okay, let's tap in and find out what this is about. God, talk to us, please. The Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, right? We have Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, as well as Cancer energy and Taurus. Five of Swords, we have Aquarius energy showing itself, as well as Capricorn here with the Page of Pentacles. So, okay, Three of Cups, Pisces energy. Page of Cups, still Pisces energy. Page of Wands, Aries energy. Three of Swords, Gemini energy. And last one, Queen of Cups reversed. Ooh. Okay. So, beloved, I feel like you are heavy on someone's mind, okay? You have somebody that is in constant thought of you, but I feel like it's in dream retrospect. It's like it's not thoughts, it's not just thoughts. It's more like this person has like a fantasy island, fantasy world that they bask and indulge in, and they embrace this within their mind, within their heart, their emotions, their spirit. It's like I feel like you're dealing with the type of individual here that experiences you internally. Like they're psychologically in love with you. They're somewhat attached. I feel like someone is truly attached and attracted to you in a very sort of like dangerously in love with you energy. I feel that this is an energy that refuses to see you as anything outside of like a wish fulfillment. Like they feel like you are their wish fulfillment. Now, whether this is true or not, whether like you want the same thing or not, or you see the same narrative or not, like I feel like this is someone else's perspective that we tapped into here. This is someone else's mind. This is someone else's reality that we're reading on with reference in regards to you, because this is a message for you, right? This is your message, beloved. So this is someone that you know, right? You might know this person as a stranger, an ex-lover, an online stalker, right? An acquaintance, a colleague. There is someone here who is truly fixated on your energy. They're obsessively chasing a high here, though. I feel like your identity is like a drug to this person. It brings them into like this state of being like in this high, right? I feel that with this Three of Cups, like I feel like, you know, the Three of Cups, I feel in this instance it's never a good thing. Like it's like there are three people here depicted, you know, in like this sort of celebratory state. They have their cups raised up and They're cheersing, like, yeah, here, cheers, like, yeah, let's drink, let's have this. Okay, so clearly this is a masculine energy that has not only been drinking, I feel like they've been smoking a lot. This is a masculine energy that is constantly thinking about you whilst they're smoking, whilst they're drunk or high or tapped into some form of substance of influence. Whatever they intake here, I feel like it's excessive. It's an exorbitant amount. They take a lot. They intake a lot of this. They do a lot of this, and then it just puts them in this reality, this state of being, and they feel really lucid, and they start to illusionize and fantasize a lot about you, like a lot. And I feel like this is sort of like, it's deep. I feel like this is deep, right? Because I feel like this is someone that truly has, like, you know, someone got it bad for you. Like, someone got it bad, like real bad, like real bad. Shit. Yeah, Three of Cups again. And someone, the Three of Cups is a form of indulgence as well, like doing something a lot, like repeatedly over and over again. And because of the emotions and the feelings it brings out of you, and because of how you feel, like it's like this could be people's company, this could be a substance, this could be a certain deed, doing something over and over again because of the high it brings you, the satisfaction, the gratification, the pleasure, right? Which I feel like that's where this masculine energy is at. They're literally stuck in their thoughts, stuck in their mind because of you, your energy, your identity here. They're literally like drinking over and over again, indulging in sort of like this, they're smoking. I see a masculine smoking and then ashing, and then looking outside at the window, and then they do the same thing. They smoke, they ash, and then they look outside at the window, right? And I feel like they do this around a lot of people. They can't do this alone. They have to be around people. It's like when they do it alone, they get too emotional, they get too much in their thoughts, and they start to overthink, they start to really feel some type of way, or it hurts too much, like, because they get in a certain state of being that is uncomfortable. So they need people around them, right? To feed into this delusion, this way of being, this indulgence, this form of indulgence. Like, it needs people. And I feel like as of lately they've been trying to stay hidden, stay away from people. Like, it's crazy. It's like this masculine energy is normally around a lot of people, or they like to be around people a lot. You know, they like to be outdoors. They give their energy away to a lot of people, right? In a lot of ways. But I feel like it's all linked to you at this time, because I feel as though they're doing this as a form of distraction. Like, they've been doing this excessively lately as a form of distraction, but it hasn't been working, you know. So I feel like they've been choosing to stay home and smoke a lot and drink a lot and continue to just be in this energy. I feel like someone's dwelling, they sulking, someone's not okay. Like, this masculine energy is not okay. Like, and it's towards you. There's something towards you they're not okay about. They're hurt. They're in this, it's like someone's aching. You know, when you have an ache, it's like it just continues to hurt, or there's this continuous emotion where you feel some type of way about something. Like, it's an ache, like a heartache. Yeah, like a heartache. But I truly, like, a part of me really feels like this is a masculine energy. Like, they feel like they lost you, right? They can't have you anymore. They can't have you at all. They can't have you. They feel like you are out of reach. You are inaccessible. You are out of their league now. You're different. You're unique. You know. So I feel like all of those factors kind of bring them to their knees. It's like those same factors are what they fall in love with, but it's those very same factors that make you so out of reach when it comes to the situation. Like, your divinity, your level of consciousness, your way of being, your character, you know, your good heart, your identity, your beauty, your attractiveness. Those things play a huge role. And I feel like this masculine, when they look at these things within you, those qualities, like they get really intimidated because they feel like people see you the same way. They see these things about you. And this is an insecure motherfucker here who loves to keep things to themselves. They love their own things, their own property. They love to be territorial, to have, to keep, to grab, to take, right? So when it comes to you, I feel like they on the same shit. Like they want to keep you, they want to have you, and they want to maintain you, they want to control you, they want to. This is a masculine that wants you in that form, in those ways, in those aspects, right? But I feel like none of that is working out in their favor. Them wanting you in that form. So I feel like now they're sulking, they're in this indulgent state of being where they're losing themselves within themselves, you know, doing things to keep them away from thoughts of you or this fantasy island, this fantasy world that exists in their mind. Like, because I feel like they really live in this shit. Like, they indulge so much in thoughts of you that like it consumes them. Like, it really feels like, you know, when you start to feel like those heart, like your heart pumping, like in a way that like makes your chest like tighten up, like, you know, when you see someone and they make your chest just like, yeah, 4 of Pentacles, like you just, it's just, you want to just, it tightens up, like, it's like this effect that they have, right, on you, right? And I feel like this is your energy towards this masculine. This masculine feels this way about you, like, they feel like whenever they engage with you or try to think about you, or they try to tap into your energy, whatever form or way or fashion here, whenever they think of you and they indulge in your energy within this fashion island of no fantasy island, fantasy world they exist in, it just brings them in a place of just yearning for you even more and wanting you even more and wanting you to themselves even more. Like, it does nothing but damage. So that's why they want to stop themselves from thinking by overly indulging and doing deranged things, like just being on some adrenaline junkie shit, like having no sort of direction, just going crazy, going wild, just being out there and doing whatever. That's how they feel like they're gonna get over this, right? That's how they feel like this will, it will perish within their heart. Like, it won't mean as much with time once they keep just doing what they're doing. Which I feel like they might be right, because I feel like at the rate at at which this masculine is going, like they're really headed for, you know, disaster. Like they the type of masculine energy that indulges in every feminine energy that reminds them of you. And then the next morning or the next after sleeping with them sexually or experiencing that feminine energy, they hate that experience after. Like, it's like they get the gratification, the pleasure from it, and then they hate it. They hate the fact that it felt that good to think of you through that person, type shit. Like, damn, like this got deep, huh? I'm supposed to put these back here. Okay, this was not meant to be here. Yeah. So I feel like you got someone tripping, confused, worried, anxious, nervous. Like, I feel like all these, it's like when this masculine is like in this state of being, when they smoking, they drinking, like they get into this emotional state of being, man. Like, they just become so different. They start to really voice how they feel, or their thoughts become really loud. Like, their thoughts become like a voice in their head. They keep hearing things like weird things, like maybe moaning sounds that they think are like it's your voice, it's you. Like it gets to that point, like someone's like that lost within themselves when it comes to this connection. Like, it's like this is a masculine energy that is too overly attached to your energy. They're obsessed with it, they're addicted to it, they fixated on it. And now that they're not receiving you the way they want to, the way they want you, or the way they feel like they deserve to experience you, like it's fucking them up in the head. Someone feels like, they don't have their way, they're not having their way, things are not going their way, they can't do what they want to do, they're not pleased with that. Like, this is a masculine that really wanted you to themselves. They would do anything to have you like that. They would do anything to keep you as well. But they feel like you are unhavable, like you untouchable, you're out of their reach, inaccessible, blocked, ghosted, or it's sort of like an energy where they kind of just feel like there's no way, right? You don't want them like that, that chapter's closed, or there's no possibility of it. Whatever the cause, whatever the aspect of the narrative is here, take it how it resonates, how it applies, right? Nonetheless, the common denominator is the fact that this masculine is not happy about the outcome of this connection. Like, they want a different reality. They want to be chosen by you. They want you to pick them. They want you to love them. They want you to, come to them. We go from the 7 of Wands to the 8 of Wands here. And the Knight of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the Emperor. Yeah. Look, man, I just feel like you are someone's dream. Like, that dream girl energy. And I feel like this is someone that feels like they can't fulfill that dream because their dream girl doesn't want them. Or, the dream girl is far out of reach, inaccessible, untouchable, or can't be had, unhavable, or something, right? So I feel like they're dwelling on that. Like, damn, I can't have this person. Damn, this person wants nothing to do with me. Or damn, this chapter is closed. Or damn, I really missed out. Or this is not for me. Or damn, like, I can't have this person the way I want them. I can't control them. I can't control the situation. I feel like this is just the masculine that is upset here, that they can't have what they want, which is you. They can't have you. I'm being called to leave them alone, right? Yeah. So this is a masculine that wishes that you saw them in a certain light, in a certain likeness. Like, they wish that they were the apple of your eye. They wish that you were attracted to them the way they want you to be. You were fixated on them the way they want you to be. They wish that they could just have you the way they want, but I feel like that's not gonna happen. And that's fucking this person's mind up. Like, what? I can't have you like that? Like, we can't do that? Like, I can't just be on that? Like, it's someone here feels like you are what they can't have, but you're what they want the most. Like, that's such a mind fuck. Like, I keep getting that narrative like of a mind fuck. They feel like you are a mind fuck of a person to them, right? I feel like you have a masculine energy that spends a lot of time and constant thought of this situation. They feel like they want to change the situation. They trying to think of ways, but they drink, they smoke, and then like they get into this trance where they they go back to the fantasy island, fantasy world of their imaginative state of being when it comes to you and this connection, and they wander off in their mind and they start to dwell on things that could possibly be, even if those things don't even seem possible in reality. The fact that they keep dwelling on those things, it's like it's affecting this person's subconscious, like literally, like this person's like subconscious is becoming wounded from these things, because these are deep fantasies. Like, this is nothing small. With the 8 of Swords, the moon, like these are deep fantasies that can have you bound, like make you feel haunted and trapped and hollow, shallow, like, because like how they feel for you is deep, and what they want from this is deep. But because they feel like they can't have it in that way, like all they do is spend time thinking about it, hoping for it, and staying in the energy of it in their mind, and it's becoming like an energy of feeling trapped and bound to the thought of having you like that. Like, and they don't like that. They don't like the fact that you have that sort of power over them already, or you have that sort of power over them in general. This is a masculine energy that's very dissatisfied with their current life because you are not in it. Like, they can't get you off their mind. Like, I don't have you, I don't have this person, like what? Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to see past that, but like it's just like what? What? Like it's like that type of energy, like so I can't even have them, like maybe just a little bit, or maybe just this way or that way. Like they trying to figure out excuses or trying to make a way, right? But I feel like the more they do that is the more they fall into this fantasy island, this fantasy world. They bask in it and they live in it, right? We have the numbers 8 on the table. We have the number 18, the number 4. We have triple 8 actually. So we have 888. We have the number 6. 4 8s actually. Wow, guys. So that could be very significant. 8888 could be very significant, right? We have the number 4, the number 5 as well, and the number 2, 6, 10. Okay. So that could be significant. And 9, right? So yeah, now I feel like this masculine is in a state of being where they're projecting these fantasies onto you in a way that they're upset with you, that you are not allowing them to fulfill these desires with you, or have like just unleash these demons unto you or have your soul, have your spirit. You're not allowing them to, you're not being controlled by them, right? You're not controllable. You're not allowing them to have you like that. You're not, you standing in your power, or you're someone that is in your power. You're powerful. You're not someone that is to be controlled. You're not that type of woman. And maybe this is the type of masculine that is used to having that sort of, or attracting those types of women where they can control these types of women, or they're used to women that are controllable. But I feel like you're not that person, right? This is a masculine that knows damn well that they can't just do what they want to do when it comes to you. They can't just think they can have their way. And that just stopped them in their tracks, because they're so used to having their way, you know, especially when it comes to feminine energy. I feel like this is a masculine energy that is used to being seen in a certain way, or being a wish fulfillment to a lot of people. But when it comes to you, you are putting them down, you're shooting their offer down, you're not taking their bullshit, you're not about it, you're not interested, or you lost interest, or it's just you're not resonating with whatever they bring to the table, their proposal. You're not in alignment with this masculine energy. But they want to force the alignment. They want to force the alignment of the connection. So I feel like this is a masculine energy that, with the temperance here, the number 14 could be significant as well, right? We have 17, 7. So the temperance here, I feel, you know, it's basically like a somber state of being, like being in this trance, this state of being. In this instance, I feel like it's somber. This is a masculine that is constantly somber. They're constantly in this melancholy state of being because of this, like because of how this is going. It's not sitting well with this masculine. I'm telling you, like they drinking and everything, like smoking too much, being indulgent in the wrong things, in the wrong people or companies of people, doing the wrong deeds, or falling back to old habits. You know, I feel like this is taking a toll on this masculine, just this whole connection and how it's going. It really is taking a toll on them, whether you see it that way or not. But I feel like people around them, like they're beginning to see certain things in this masculine that they don't understand, they can't explain, like they don't really know, right? But I feel like the not knowing is the fact that this masculine like is going through some form of huge spiritual awakening and transformation and evolution in their life, whether like some form of death that is happening here, death of a paradigm, death of a way of being, a state of being, a likeness, right? Like they're going through something that is just is making them, it's putting them in a position to be seeing differently, to be different, to do something differently. And I feel like they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to deal with that, because this is a masculine that is used to repetition, things going a certain way. They know what to expect. They're comfortable with this, like just some comfort zone shit. But I feel like what's happening is taking them out of that state of being. They're completely uncomfortable with what is happening. That's why they're also not okay. They keep drinking, they're doing these unhealthy things, smoking. I feel like as they continue to smoke and ash, they think of you. Like, there's a very prominent significance to the actual ash itself as it goes into the ashtray or as it falls into the ground, wherever they ash it, right? But I feel like the ash itself is like, yeah, the ashtray itself that has the ash and carries the ash. It's like that ash is like it's storytelling, sort of like it's a representation of the amount of cigars, cigarettes, joints, or whatever they inhale, right? It's the amount of times they ash. It's like I'm trying to just explain it. It's symbolic to kind of like say, take for instance the example, an analogy here, reference points, a case study would be like they smoking up and they having thoughts of you. Like, it's spiritual in that sense that, like, as they're ashing, like it's telling the story of this person's thoughts when they were smoking this particular cigar and ashing it here, or this particular cigarette or joint, whatever they inhaling, whatever it is, right? And when they put it in that ashtray, that ash itself tells a story. Like, it's a story. Like, this sort of ash was from this day and this day ago, and they had these sort of thoughts, and they were in this state of being. They were feeling this way, right? And then this ash, right? This one here is the same ashtray, it's just stories and emotions and thoughts in that ashtray, like dreams here. Someone want that, it's like they're in love with you, man. You are a dream to somebody. And I just feel like they just feel like you are not to be had by anyone but them. But at the same time, they feel like that is very unrealistic. This is where the dreams come in. Like, they're just in their head with this whole thing. Nothing is really real. It's all unreal. It's all fictitious. It's like an imaginary state of being. They're imaginative as fuck. Like, this is someone that doesn't resonate with the reality of what life is, because they create their own in their mind, and they can be a very delusional motherfucker here. This is a very delusional masculine thing. That I feel like that's why God is saying, I feel you gotta be careful if this person is stealing your energy, like to understand, like, you still giving this masculine energy. This energy transfer is very spiritual. It keeps them trapped to your side, feeling attached to you, right? You need to detach from this person, detach from this energy. And I feel like they feel like they would love to do the same when it comes to you, just let you go and detach and move on. But this is someone that can't do that. Like, they're stuck on this. Like, it's just, it takes up most of their time within their mind. Like, this connection is just heavy, man. It's heavy for this person. And it's something that they're not willing to let go of, right? So this is someone that will forever be psychologically inclined in a form that, like, they're psychologically in love with you. This is someone who will forever be attached to you. They'll forever want you the way they want you. This is like a forever thing. Like, it's the type of masculine that when they fall in love, or when they're deeply desire something, like, that desire never goes away until they have it fulfilled. But because they don't have that outcome when it comes to you, they feel like all that is left to have is that same desire, right? So they'll keep being in the state of being. Someone will forever want you here. Someone will forever want to be with you like that. Okay, one more card. Like, this is a masculine energy that is truly attached and addicted to your energy, right? It's like something that they truly want for themselves. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles, earth energy. It's like this is a masculine energy that truly feels like they need you, right? There's no way, like I gotta have her, I need her, like you don't get it, like I feel this way towards this person, there's this deep connection, there's that. They keep naming all these contributing factors, right, as to why they're still holding on and why they're attached, why they're in this illusionary state of being, why they're living in this fantasy island, fantasy world when it comes to you, why they're behaving this way, why they're this way when it comes to you. Like it all stems from that. Like if you could ask that ashtray, like that ash is like it's like storytelling for real. Because I feel like this masculine goes through a lot of deep, in-depth emotions when it comes to this connection and when it comes to you. And now they're transforming and their mind is elevating to a higher consciousness when it comes to this connection and life. So it's like spiritual awakening, and like everyone around them, things are no longer resonating the way they used to. The world feels different, and you're the only thing that feels familiar. You're the only thing that feels comfortable, content, like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like this is someone that's just really dependent on you here. This is all just codependency. Literally, it's just pure codependency. So yeah, take this message how you needed it to resonate for you, okay, beloved? Take this message for how you needed it and for how it resonated with you. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. God is wanting me to conclude this by saying that, thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel show. I really hope that this brought you some form of understanding or closure of the situation at hand or what you're dealing with here. This is just the energy of another person towards you. It's nothing that you need to worry about. It's nothing to do with you, really. It's just spiritual news. You always need to be tapped in. You always need to know what's going on with these folks that be truly just hungry for your energy here. You know what I'm saying? So God is wanting me to conclude this by offering services. So if you're keen further in booking me, I offer readings and one-on-one sessions. The readings I offer are spiritual path readings, love readings, dream interpretations, and messages from God, right? The one-on-one sessions I offer via Skype, Zoom call, FaceTime, as well as WhatsApp video call. I'm sending you nothing but love, beloved. I really hope that this brought you comfort, healing, some form of closure, and a form of understanding, you know what I'm saying, bringing you closer to God and just your life in general, knowing where you stand with shit and where you tapped in, who you are, right? In Jesus' name, I release your spirits. I'll see you next time, beloved. Until next time, bye.